888-775-3773. Line open. Let's go to David out of California. David, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good morning, Jesse.
Hey, David.
How's it going? I wanted to elaborate on what you guys were talking about a minute ago about the Japanese gentleman that called in.
Taka.
And was trying to explain, Taka or...
Right, Dave? Taka.
Yeah, he was trying to explain, and I think this is what most people mean. They just use the word race for whatever reason when they're talking about the human race being one. I think they mean that basically we're a species and not a race.
And what does that mean? That was Taka from New Mexico. What does that mean, a species?
Kind of like different animals and whatnot. So they're basically saying we're a species. So we're not a race.
Really? They believe that human beings are animals?
To an extent, basically, they're saying like we're like there's the dogs and cats and birds and all the other stuff. We're a species. We're not a race.
And do you believe that human beings are animals?
I don't know.
Is there a possibility you believe that human beings might be animals?
Well, sometimes they act like animals, yeah.
Well, they do act like... Everyone that has anger act like an animal, that's for sure. But do you believe that human beings are animals?
I believe when they lose a sense of their spiritual side, they do turn to animalistic behaviors, yeah.
I know, but not the behavior, but do you believe that human beings are you name the animals, you name that. But do you, David, believe that human beings are animals?
No.
Oh, okay. And why don't you believe that?
Because we're just different. We're just different. I don't know. I can't really answer that. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I just can give you the answer. No, I don't believe we are animals.
All right. Hate, you're saying that we are some people. What are you saying?
Some people say that race is a subset of a species.
What does that mean?
That like a group of people, like a lineage of people from this area tend to be this race. And this area, like the Asians, the Africans, the Europeans, make the different races.
So they're saying that some people think race is a subset of animals?
A subset of species.
Oh, that's interesting.
And what's the species?
Like the human beings are a species.
What's a species?
Beats me, I don't know.
What's a species, David?
Like I said, you have different animals that walk this earth, dogs, cats.
It's interesting. It's interesting to me that human beings could, but now I understand how the mind works and why it worked that way. But it's interesting to me that human beings can think that human beings are animals. It's like those people who believe that human beings came from apes, like that's how it came. If I didn't understand, as I didn't before, if I didn't understand the mindset, I wouldn't understand how people think that human beings are animals. It doesn't even make no sense.
That's interesting that you say that now, because it also brings up another thing where if somebody thinks they're an animal, then they basically then start acting like one. They open up new, basically, ways of thinking and just become animalistic in their behavior and the way they walk and talk and
Absolutely, man.
That's interesting.
It's crazy that human beings think that they are animals. No wonder they love the dogs. They identify with the dogs because they see themselves as animals.
Yeah, that's interesting.
David, let me ask, if I might, if you don't want to answer this, you don't have to. Why, the biblical question, why do you think about other people?
I think because basically they're in our lives, so it's a thought, really. It's a thought that pops in your head, and Yeah, so they're basically running through your head. They're just thoughts that pop into your head because they're in your everyday life. So basically, when you're going about your day, they just kind of pop into your head. They're thoughts, if you will.
So you think about other people because they pop in your head?
Yeah, like a thought, basically.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Amazing. Had you, before it became a biblical question, were you aware that you think about other people?
Yeah. That question though, like, stumped me. I was like, yeah, you usually have an answer for your biblical questions, but I didn't have an answer for this one. That's the only answer I can come up with, which is crazy because if they're just thoughts, then all thoughts are all lies all the time. So that makes it even more interesting.
And so, if you believe that it's just thought, and I'm not saying that it is or not at this point, I'll wait until Sunday. Have you stopped thinking about other people?
No. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting.
Amazing. Well, thank you, David. I appreciate your call, man. And it's interesting that human beings think that they are animals, and so
it is.
They compare themselves to animals. That's mind-blowing to me, but I understand it.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, David. Appreciate it, man.
All right, you have a good one.
You too, buddy.